Shadow Clone Spider-Gwen issue 4. Spider here. It's a pretty good issue, to be honest. Lydia's hidden bunker beneath New York State Cemetery, and we got our girls trapped. Connect. How's the wound? Gwen, she did get like a knife thrown in her shoulder. Gwen Ock. And Sand Girl, what's her name? Sand Gwen is checking for cracks or impurities in the glass with no luck. Yep, it's a prison. Spider-Gwen, are you mad at us? Yeah, so Spider-Gwen was like trying to go rogue. I could do this on my own. You guys, it's in the way. And no matter what happens, everything's gonna be my fault, so she's blaming herself. You're not responsible for our choices. And here we have, I forgot what they call her, RhiGwen? They call her RhiGwen, who is probably the most temperamental of all the Gwens here. It's time for the Spidey Gwen to see the boss. And the floor moves and she drops down, fell to a room below, which is even a bigger prison. It's got like a double chamber prison cell type thing. And a huge lab. This lab is huge. Thanks a lot for Tony Stark for donating for this. Silence! None of this would have happened if you didn't exist. You took away everything from me. Everything she worked so hard for. So we're going back to Lyla's life. And like I was saying, Tony Stark himself came and offered me a grant for my clone program, which was basically unlimited amounts of money. Crazy, because Tony Stark is who he is. And she had been working on genetic cloning, be able to clone personal memories from subject to another subject. This is huge. That means people don't have to die. They can just body swap through old age to young. She was on the precipice of everything, and then, kraboom! In comes Spider-Gwen and Sandman fighting, and Vulture's there too. They destroyed everything. They killed her love. And set her on this mission of vengeance. Of course, immediately I tried to bring him back. Imagine trying to bring back your loved one through cloning. You're not my Lee. You aren't real. It just never really actually came to fruition. It was just fractions, parts of him that were there and not the whole thing. And all the while, Spider-Gwen's on TV getting the praise for saving the day. Little did she know she basically I'm not even gonna say that she killed a man, but this girl believes that you killed her man, even though it's not her fault. It's darn madmen in the city. I'm so sorry. I had no idea about that bomb. Was it a bomb? Or was it the nuclear? They were playing with nuclear stuff in there and it exploded? Maybe, I guess. Oh, no. Oh, if you look back at issue 2, I believe, it does show Hobgoblin throwing his pumpkin bomb in there. I do forget that part. So yeah, it was a bomb. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's the whole point. You never noticed all the collateral damage you would have left behind. You think the whole world revolves around one person, you. And you see her arm is severed and her eye and ear were destroyed basically, leaving this, an earless, weird-eyed, and she made a mechanical arm to get back at her. And check the background. Check the background. You see the background, guys. This is something serious. And you think you're a villain, but you're the hero. That makes you the worst kind of villain. At first, I planned just to kill you, but then, I realized I found a schematic from the database of Stark machine that could scan for signals of yourself across a multiverse. It was intended to be a communication device, and I modified it, tweaked it, and now with the quantum power source, which was the last piece, this whole thing, now my masterpiece is complete. A multi-dimensional transmitter. I can use your biosignature to lock in onto all the other Gwens of the universe. Others? What? What do you mean, others? What I mean is I can deliver a massive upload, payload, energy, whatever, to flow through anyone with your signature. Oh my God. Oh yeah, you guessed it. Once my transmitter goes live, I'm going to kill every Gwen Stacy in the universe. Maybe if you concentrate the strength of all your tentacles into one shot. Oh, they're talking about Doc Ock here. Yeah, still won't be enough. These panels, they're very polycarbonate. They're very strong. Can't make a dent. So ironically, the only person who could actually help us is the guard dog. Spidey's in trouble, which could work to our advantage. Yeah, here it is. RhiGwen. You know, RhiGwen, I respect you, and you still stand at your post, even though the crazy scientist lady clearly values you the least. I mean, you're stuck here with us. You're just a random prison guard. You're a Gwen who lies. Oh, she's already getting tempered. How is this helping? I mean, you're supposed to be the smart, she's supposed to be the smart one. She should have came up with it, and not Sand Gwen. Come on, Doc Ock, Spider Gwen, Doc Ock, whatever. You don't get to be at the big show with the others? No, instead you're down here doing the grunt work. Clearly decided to put the dumb one down here to watch the two annoying Gwens. Shut up! And she breaks it. We see a crack, and Sand Gwen begins to seep. She's seeping. You're a biological key back in the lab, Lyla's creation. So you just brought me here to watch you destroy me? Oh, I need you for much more than that. A clone might not fool me, but I thought maybe it could fool the transmitter, so I figured I'd use the key. Oh, because the clones. Yeah, when she did the clone thing. And she brought Gwen there. Okay, so back in the day, she was the one stealing all the items from the police station. A splash of Vulture's blood, a hair from Doc Ock, and a broken molar from Rhino. How'd you get here? Your dad let me in. Is that her? Nah. You were the one behind all the police break-ins? Yes, and I combined the DNA of the villains with yours. Then I programmed dual personalities onto them. Your personality was easy. This world is foolishly obsessed with you, Spider-Gwen Stacy. I didn't have to look very far to find what I needed on your history, interview portrayals, and your speeches. And programming the villains was more challenging. After all, they did come from another dimension. Thankfully, Stark has a huge database, and I was able to get all the information I needed, specifically for the ones I was looking for. Making 5 clones. They were half Gwen and half Sinister Six members. Of course, they aren't exact replicas. That was the whole issue in the first place. When Gwen Ock came, she wasn't exactly a team player. What the heck am I doing here? So, of course, we had to make these cranial halos that make me, they obey commands. I can control them now. And then I sent Gwen Ock to retrieve the quantum power source, the last piece of the transmitter. Oh, now, finally, the end. Electrocution. It's working. The transmitter is locked onto the other Gwens. What did she say? Please stop. None of this is going to bring back Lee. Oh, it won't. As is any chance I had for love. But now I have vengeance. Vengeance. Bro, who's this? That's kind of cool. But this is Gwen Stacy, obviously. I just don't know what issue or variant or year that was, but we have a whole bunch of multiversal Gwens. That one's sick. It reminds me of the Star Wars guy, General Grievous. What? Gundam Gwen? That's crazy. There's a boy Gwen. This is the end of Gwen Stacy. Everywhere and forever. To be continued. Yes. Yes. Yes.